Want your breakfast? To be here at 9:30. That's just a nice little lift. Upper body stays still. The core is your powerhouse here. Good, you're gonna know if you're in the right spot or not. Good, and bring it back in. So we're just pushing away. Beautiful, whole body fitness. Your legs, your core, your...
Perfect, thanks very much.
Here you go, me lady. It's a good place. Come on to Casco.
Hi friends, this is so weird that we are chatting on like a completely different platform than I'm typically used to, but I figured I need to diversify my content this year. 2025 is about going on platforms that I genuinely enjoy and want to explore further. I do like Instagram and TikTok to promote the podcast, and then I only post the actual podcast here on YouTube. But I thought, why don't we do similar content that I do on Instagram or TikTok, but just longer form? This year, to challenge myself, we could do a week in my life for every single month of the year. So this is obviously being January. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I do well filming long form content. It's just like the editing. I hate editing. So again, we'll see how this goes. But if you're new here and this is like the first time you're seeing my face, hello, I'm Juliana. I'm a 29-year-old who has consistently felt lost in life. Like I've always been behind as I'm trying to figure out my life. And so I started Nobody Knows with a mission to normalize that we are all just doing our best to find our way. And so the podcast is a self-help, career development, mental health, relationship forming, really everything that goes on in life that we're all just navigating. So if you're interested in listening to that, you can find the episodes here on YouTube, or if you love to listen on Spotify or Apple Pods, they're also on there too. But I would love it if you join this journey with me as I share more about my life. I feel like doing long form YouTube will be good because there's things in my everyday life that I'm still figuring out that sometimes I don't really chat about on the pod. So this would just be a different way that we can get to know each other. Just a typical Saturday in my life. I usually always try to go to like Pilates in the morning or like a yoga class. This morning I went to Pilates and that was a lot of fun and like a really nice burn, but also not too intense. And then I said to Brendan, I need to go for breakfast. Like I've been craving just a really good dinery type breakfast. So that's where we went afterwards. And then we had to go to Costco. And surprisingly, we didn't get a lot of stuff from Costco. Someone wants to say hi. Larry, come here. Come here. Come here. This is Larry. This is our rescue pup. He just turned 2 this month. And he is our pride and joy. He is from Nunavut. And he's a little bit of a party mix. We have no idea what he actually is. We did a DNA test when he was about like 6 months old, and the number one breed that came back was that he was poodle, which I don't know if you've ever seen a poodle look like this before. He's 25 pounds soaking wet, and like has no wave to his coat whatsoever. So I don't know. Are you a poodle? Do you think you're a poodle? I have no idea, but again, we just call him a party mix because he's got a lot of different breeds in him. This afternoon, I am attempting to clean this office. This is like my office when I was employed. Also, if you're new here, I'm unemployed currently right now. I got laid off in October, so I'm currently trying to find a job. But this is typically my office space. And then we also have the pod. We could call it like the pod studio back here. I don't really know what we call it, but I need to organize it because what's not in the camera view is this disaster. Look at all this shit. This is from Christmas, and considering that it's January 25th, we need to clean this. I've just like had it to the side while I've done other things this month, and today we're sitting down and we're getting it done. I'm probably just gonna put you on a time lapse because this might be painful. I know it's gonna be painful for me to go through all of this, and I really don't want to, but I need to. So, see you on the other side. Okay, I'm still learning how to use the Pocket Rocket. It's like, what this is called, I think it's the Osmo Pocket 3, but I call it the Pocket Rocket. Brendan got me this for Christmas, and that is also why I want to start doing videos on YouTube and like get more comfortable using this, because I've seen so many creators do really interesting and cool content with this device. But I just tried to do like a time lapse, and it literally only captured it for 10 minutes and it transitioned it to 10 seconds. So that's all you get. But I just did figure out how to do it for a longer period, but I've cleaned everything. So there's nothing really to see, but I will show you what I have done. I'm actually really, really proud. This whole space is now cleared. This was covered. So covered. That's the garbage bag that needs to go. But I just feel like such a wave of relief now. Like there's nothing blocking my closet. I have all of my like workout clothes here and here. I need more hangers, hence why all of these are folded up here. And then I have all of my bags. These are friends' clothes that I need to give back, as well as 2 pieces of clothing that I need to get altered. And then this is also an issue for another time. I need to go through this drawer and also clean that out, organize it a little bit more. It's kind of like a catch-all drawer where I just throw shit in there to like get it out of my sight, but then it's not very organized, and that can kind of give me some anxiety too. But it looks so much better, and I feel very relieved now. Every time I came in here, I was like kind of avoiding it because it was just so chaotic and messy. And that's not how I like to roll. I like to have like a clean mindset, especially in a place where I'm going to work, or else all I will be focusing on is the mess and I can't focus on anything else. I think I'm going to take the bin that I threw stuff to donate to Valley Village now, and then just tidy up a little bit more. But I'm actually really proud. That only took me about like an hour. A couple day in the life vlogs that I watched, or week in the lives, and she's done. So I'm really proud. I literally just scrubbed every ounce of my body and shaved. Had a really good everything shower. I've been feeling a little bit off lately. I said to Brendan that I think I must be PMSing or something, because I broke down yesterday saying to Brendan, I feel like I have no identity anymore. I don't know if it's the fact I'm turning 30 this year that's just kind of looming on me, but I just feel like my style, what I do with my hair, my makeup, it's all just kind of very as it's always been. And I feel like I don't really have an identity, or maybe that's like my body's way of saying I need to find a new identity or explore new things. But I needed to have this shower to like wash my hair so that I could give it a nice blowout and make myself feel a little bit better, because I've been in my head too much. Anyways, so I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna moisturize, gonna put on some jammies. I'll let my hair air dry and then I can style it tomorrow morning. But yeah, just kind of in a funk lately. Another thing too is because I'm unemployed, I've been trying to save money, so I haven't been doing typical like beauty practices. So like I haven't gotten my nails done since last year. I usually get a little bit of Botox and filler, not a lot, but like probably twice a year. I haven't done that since beginning of last year, I think. My skin is kind of acting up right now. I just feel like not my best self. And I've been trying to figure out creative ways that I can still like save money to make myself feel better. One of them is my hair. Like my friend does my hair. She still charges me full price, but like I don't do it too often. Maybe once, twice at the max a year. So I was thinking maybe I could cut my hair. And I feel like anytime someone does a drastic change with their hair, they are incredibly mentally unwell. And maybe that's how I am right now. And maybe I just need to do it. But I've been thinking a lot about Avery Woods' hair. And she also said this too in her podcast. She was like, I cut my hair so short last year and it definitely aligned with my mental stability and like my mental health. But I think she looked great. And it kind of has inspired me to like cut my hair, not super, super short, but like just below the shoulder or shoulder length. I don't know. I just feel like I'll be more inclined to actually style my hair because my hair is super long right now. It just takes forever to style it, and I feel my best when my hair is styled. So maybe that's a way to like hack my system. I have no idea. I would love any and all advice on how to feel better about yourself, little things you can do to feel a little bit more confident and just look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I know that bitch. I love that I said my skin is breaking out, but in case you're wondering, here is everything I use. I have perioral dermatitis because it's winter and it's super cold in Canada and dry. So my dermatologist recommended azelaic gel as well as this cream, which I don't even know, raw Flumilast cream. It has been a game changer. So I use the azelaic gel twice a day, and then I use that cream once a day at nighttime, and then everything else you can like get at Sephora or the respective brands' websites. But these two have changed my skin and have helped cure my perioral dermatitis.
Wow, that looks like mine.
Brendan. Good morning, buddy. Did you have good dreams? I'm on chapter 15 of this book, and I wouldn't say it's like scary or disturbing yet. I think the daughter's a sociopath, but I don't think it's like super, super scary. So that's good.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel.
I haven't been vlogging too much today. Once I made my brekkie, I read a little bit more, got changed, and I've just been working on next week's episode of the podcast, as well as some content. Brendan just left. He's going to the grocery store. He's gonna make pulled pork tonight because we're watching the Bills game. Bills and the Chiefs. I feel like last year, I could be wrong, but did they play each other in the playoffs? I don't know. I just remember a game where the Chiefs and the Bills were playing and the Bills lost. So I'm trying to be optimistic for Brendan. Obviously, the Bills are his team. If I'm going based off history, the Chiefs have always pulled through. Did they win the Super Bowl last year or the year before? I don't know. I just remember them winning it recently. I just hope that Brendan's happy tonight when the game's over. That's all we can really hope for. I'm not doing like a full face of makeup like I said yesterday. I'm kind of feeling in a slump. So I'm just gonna do a few little things that make me feel better. So if I catch myself in the mirror, I'm not like, ugh. My brows have a mind of their own. They grow downwards with the hairs. So they're always just like look untidy and unkept. I also had never really known how to style them or make them look good because they have such a weird growth pattern, or like a pattern that I'm just like not used to, and none of my friends have it either. I have had them microbladed to somewhat mask the growth pattern because when I have microblading, I feel like they look okay. I don't have to like pluck them every 2 days. If you look really, really close, if you get too close to me, you can definitely tell that they are a little bit wonky. And I guess that's something I've always been like self-conscious about. I've always wanted really big and fluffy and natural looking brows, and that's just something I will never have. My microblading tech, she did a really great job. Like they look much better than how they used to look. And also I never understood how much your brows can like change your face. And looking at old photos of me when I didn't have any microblading, completely different face. Like my face like almost looked droopy a bit. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but now they kind of look a little, my face looks a little bit more like snatched, like elevated. So I am really grateful for microblading. They've certainly improved my brows, to say the least. And I've also purchased countless brow gels. I used to use the Glossier one, and then I ended up buying the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. When the Glossier one ran out, and I hate it. I hate it so, so much. It's literally like Elmer's glue, and I understand that that's what the purpose of this is, but I just feel like they look shellacked on. I don't know how to work with the product properly, and I've been meaning to like take it back to Sephora and just exchange it for something else. I really want to try out the Rare Beauty one, but I haven't gone back. And that's the other thing too, is I've never returned something to Sephora. I always make it work, but I'm like, I've used this probably 3 times, so it's just a waste at this point. Also considering just giving it to one of my friends and they can have it, and I'll just buy the Rare Beauty one. But I need to get better at, if I'm not happy with a product, I just go and return it. It's not that big a deal, Jay. Not that big a deal. I definitely can't return it now. It's outside of the window. I used to work at Sephora too, and the amount of shit we would accept as returns was bonkers. So I think that's maybe also why I'm like apprehensive to take it back. I don't know, I just feel guilty. We used to be so lax at our location. In the grand scheme of things, I was fine with it because I want like obviously people to enjoy the products that they're using. But at the same time, people kind of took advantage of us because we just would be like, okay, yeah, we'll return it. And like 75% of the product was used. I have so many wonderful as well as horror stories from Sephora. So if you're ever interested in me to share more about that, I'm open to chatting. Down now in my comfy cozy chair with my book. Got a candle on. I just made a tea. I'm gonna read for a little bit. I realized as I've been editing this video that I cut out or have lost the footage of when I explained why I'm reading this specific book. My friends and I are starting a book club, and this is the first book that we are reading. I think it's a Netflix series, but my one friend has gotten quite a bit into it, and she's like, it's terrifying. And I'm very sensitive to like disturbing content, really anything that's like spooky or just upsetting in general. I have a hard time processing it and like letting it go, just like absorbing it and then tossing it away. So I was a little bit nervous starting this, being like, oh god, is it going to disturb me and all this shit. I'm about, how far am I in? I think I'm like 15 to 20 chapters in. It's not so bad so far, so we shall see. I realized I did not explain that yesterday, and I thought I did. Anyways, starting a book club, which is very exciting. I actually always wanted to be part of a book club, but I guess I'm not cool enough to get invited to any book clubs. I like reading, I just don't make enough time for it. So I feel like by joining a book club, I will be forced to read, and then maybe that will start to form the habit a little bit more. But yeah, just gonna chill, read my book, relax, and then I will probably have to take the dog for a W. He's staring at me from down the hall. There is the baby. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yes. Shall we go see what Dad made for dinner? Let's go. He's ready to go. It all looks so good, love.
That's exactly how last year the Super Bowl amazing. The Magic Pack titles and got to start tonight. The separator. You see him he's in the corner there. If Josh can, the guy is. If Josh can figure out who that is, get the ball. Look at this. Down there and incredible effort. That's a
Hips can start to reach your legs long to the foot bar. Tailbones are anchored. Space between the hips is engaged.
Hi. I missed you.
Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I just went to Pilates, went to Tim's to grab a coffee for Bren and a breakfast sandwich for me. Brendan invited me to go to Toronto with him this afternoon. He has an event. So I figured I could apply for jobs, do my usual groove on the road. We'll see. But I do have to do my hair. I said I was gonna do my hair yesterday and I didn't do my hair. I'm gonna have to like style it now, quickly. But yeah, great morning. I love going to a Pilates class first thing in the morning. You just feel so accomplished for the rest of the day, as well as it like kickstarts your day off really nicely. I'm in a positive mood. The sun is shining and I'm looking forward to slaying this Monday. I have a slew of my friends' voice notes that they texted me last night that I have not listened to. And I don't think that there's anything better than listening to them all at once. It's like a podcast episode and then being able to respond. So that's what I'm gonna do while I eat my little breakfast sandy. Okay, so, and honestly, I'm just... Another great thing about Monday today is that Gaga is announcing her new album. And that is happening in half an hour. And I'm so excited. I need new music from her specifically. This whole past week, she's been doing a countdown on her website, and that was like the only joy I was getting from my week, was logging on at 11 a.m. every single day to see the website change to like her past eras. So she has 6.5, if you will, eras. The half era is her Harlequin album that she did back in October for the Joker 2 movie. All last week, the website was starting with like LG1, and it was a whole countdown, LG2, LG3, LG4, and then today it will be LG7. And I'm really excited. I hope we get fed, hope we get a lot, and I hope that it's soon. There's nothing worse than having an announcement and then it being like 5 months out or like 3 months out. I need it now. I have been patient. Please give it to me. Give it to me, Rachel. In other news, I've said this on the pod, I'm pretty sure, as well as on socials, but I got laid off in October. And so I just gave myself the rest of 2024 to do nothing, essentially, feel my feels, relax, get into like the holiday spirit, you know, just really be present in those last remaining months of 2024 and not think about work. I've also said this in the pod, I've been drained by my job. I work too hard, or like I don't know how to set proper boundaries at work. So then I end up working too hard and burning myself out. I think working in a remote environment too is not conducive to setting good work-life balance boundaries. So I've just always been so run down in the last few years of my career. I thought, you know, yes, this is a terrible situation. Do I want to be laid off ever in my life? Absolutely not. It was a huge hit to my ego, but I am glad that it happened because one, I had to just sort of check myself and be like, you are indisposable. No matter how hard you work, you are indisposable. And that Gmail inbox that you are harping on and like so stressed about, it's gone like that. Like that's exactly how it happened to me. I had like 8 different emails that I had to get responses to, and within 30 minutes, it was gone. So like, why was I stressed out? Why was my anxiety level up here when it could have been down here? Anyway, so I really need to learn how to do that. And I was just so fucking exhausted. So I was like, there's no rush. You're gonna find a job. Take the time. Again, caveat, I was only able to take this time when I was on EI, I still am, as well as I have Brendan. If I was single, I would not have been able to take this break and take my time looking for a job. I would have already found a job and working because like I just wouldn't have had the privilege or the luxury to do that, you know? I am so grateful that Brendan is supporting me and was like, I want you to take your time and find something that you're going to enjoy, as well as that is not going to be as stressful as what you've had in the past. So all of last year, I was trying not to think about work, even though that did not happen. I literally thought about work every single day. It's really hard not to think about work or not realize that, oh my God, I'm unemployed and I don't have a job, when that's all I've ever known. And that's all I've been raised on. Like, I've been raised that if you want to make money, if you want to be successful, if you want to live a normal life, you're going to get a job and you're going to have a career, right? Like that's just kind of a no-brainer. So this is a very weird and uncomfortable place that I'm at, but I said once 2025 hits, I'm going to start looking for jobs. I'm going to get more clear on what I want from a job, and that didn't happen. I literally started mass applying in January for jobs that I had already had in the past and jobs that I knew if I got, I would be stressed out just as I was before and overworking and not implementing those boundaries. So I kind of took a beat like second, third week of January, so maybe last week or so, to just be like, hey, we're going to be a little bit more intentional about this. I don't want to waste this opportunity. I've been given this gift to have a little bit of extra time, a little bit of cushion from Brendan to take my time. So stop fucking it up, Jay. I am intentionally applying to jobs. I'm no longer mass applying to jobs. I'm finding jobs that if I can fully identify and resonate with the job description, if I can do the job, if I am happy with the benefits, the salary, I look at the company culture, get a sense of that. If I am happy and adequate with that, if I'm excited about it, then I will apply to the job. If I feel dread and anxiety and apprehension, I am not applying to the job. I've only been doing a week and a bit of that right now, and I've applied to 3 jobs that I feel really, really good about. So please keep your fingers crossed for me. I am confident that I will find something. I have to find something, and I know that it will happen when it's supposed to happen, and I will keep at it and getting more laser focused on what I want and honing into that. So it's happening. A billboard has been spotted announcing Lady Gaga's new album, Mayhem, and it will release March 7th. It looks so cool. I'm so excited. I want to go to the website. Oh my god, this is so cool. Pre-save, click. Look at it. That's so cool. I'm so excited.
I'm a snake.
How's it going? I'm excited to try them.
Good to see you.
Oh, right. That's right.
We made it home safely, and Lawrence got a wonderful W. He went for 2 W's today. Did you have fun outside, Larry? I worked on the pod and did some more applying to jobs or just looking at jobs. Brendy, what did you do when you got home?
Cleaned up and tried to get the treadmill ready to sell.
Did you find someone?
Mm-hmm.
Are they coming to pick it up?
Yeah, tomorrow or Wednesday.
Slay. That's amazing. Do you want to tell the class what is going to replace the treadmill?
The kids got a Peloton.
So exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm just excited to have a treadmill that gets me excited to get back on it.
That'll be fun. And I can use it too, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Night-night. Say night-night, Larry. Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday. Just waiting to go into Pilates right now. This morning I've been working on a job application, but I had a little bit of a sleep and I slept until 9, and I'm feeling really guilty because I've been trying to wake up at 8 like every weekday to get in the routine of I'm in job application mode. I'm looking for jobs. So I'm just kind of beating myself up a little bit that I slept in a little bit longer. Like, my body needed it. Yesterday was exhausting. Going to Toronto kills me. I wouldn't think that it would because it's not that far from where we are, but the driving, being in Toronto is exhausting and tiring, and then driving all the way home, it's tiring. So I'm trying to just accept that I slept in a little bit longer, God forbid. And I'm still working on a job application that I'm hopefully able to wrap up today and submit that. But yeah, I'm just feeling guilty. And I'm just in my head about being unemployed. And I'm really just trying to let the universe make things happen and trust that what is meant for me will find me. And I'm going to keep applying to jobs, and there's going to be one that sticks, and there's going to be a place that wants to hire me. But it's hard when you don't know that yet, or you haven't had that happen yet. It's hard to stay optimistic. As well as I think just the January blues are hitting. This is like one of the first days that there's sun out, but again, it's still overcast. There's sun, but it's dark and dreary and cold and snowy, and my mood is definitely being affected by it. One thing about me, no matter how cold it is, I'm always gonna have an iced latte. Sometimes I'll opt for a hot one, but typically it's always an iced latte. Hi, the greeting committee. You look so cute. Were you waiting for me to come home? Oh, big stretch. Just applied for the job. Send me your good vibes. See how she goes. Just got into bed. I did not vlog a whole lot today. Been feeling a little bit down. Had a little bit of anxiety. After I applied for that job, I went and read my book, just chilled, and then I went to a new therapist. She's not really a new therapist, but she's new to me because I stopped going last year, and now I'm restarting it. Sorry, Larry wants snuggles. Look at when I stop. Would you like some more pets? So I stopped going last June or July, and I need to start going again. I don't really want to disclose anything yet about it. There's some things that I just need to figure out, but I will share more about it soon. Anyway, so I feel like anytime I go to therapy, I'm always drained afterwards, and I told this to Brent, so we just got some takeout, watched Below Deck. I am going to my hometown tomorrow to see my best friends, to just have some girl time. It's like maybe a pre-Galentine's Day hang, and I just packed for that, and I'm really excited to see them. And now I'm in bed. I'm going to probably read a little bit more of my book, and then also I'm going to listen to the Rachel Kirkconnell Call Her Daddy episode because it just launched. So that's what I'm going to do. I apologize that it wasn't a whole lot to see today, but I hope tomorrow will be better. Okay. Night, guys.
One of the biggest mind fucks is the person that just hurt you.
Hi friends, happy Wednesday. I am just picking up my friend in Toronto, and then we're heading to London. Here she comes with all of her stuff. Gotta get out and help her. 1 sec. Well, so we have Mads in the car, and now we're heading to London. So we're gonna go hang out with Dan, do some fun girl things today. Go shopping and do a craft and go for dinner. It'll be so much fun. But yeah, I feel like I did really good timing.
Yeah.
I was
You were
surprised.
flying.
Flying.
Have gluten in them?
Market. It is Thursday, and I've been terrible at filming both yesterday and today. Yesterday was so much fun and much needed to maybe not film, just like hang out with my best friends, spend the day going shopping, mindlessly just like talking with each other, catching up, chilling. And so I didn't really film like any of it. It just didn't feel like authentic for me to whip out a camera when we were like connecting so well. And then today was just packing up and driving home, and I'm also exhausted because it was a really quick trip and quite a bit of travel for a short amount of time. So Lawrence and I are here. I'm going to go to bed, but I will continue to vlog tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and maybe I'll also include Saturday, even though I included last Saturday, just because there wasn't much to show from yesterday or today. Happy Friday. It is 4 o'clock on Friday. I said last night I will make sure to vlog today, and I haven't. This is turning into a really shoddy week in the life, but stay with me because I will be better. I promise. Or that's not how you pinky promise. I pinky promise I will be better. I can give you a rundown of what I did today though. I woke up, had some breakfast, went to Pilates, great Pilates class, came home. I've been working on the pod. I'm gonna record the February episode tomorrow or Sunday, get that all edited, and that will go live Monday. I'm hanging out with Larry, who just barged in. Brendan was filming an ad today too, so he had to make some chicken wings, which worked out for me because that was what I had for lunch. So now I've just done my budgeting. Typically what I do at the end of every month is get my budget tracker ready for the next month. So I've been working on getting that set up. Also just review like my spending. My spending was a little bit bonkers in January, which is ridiculous considering I don't have a job. But I track it all to make sure that I can hold myself accountable. So hopefully in February also is a shorter month, prayers that I spend less. And then I'm looking to book in all of my workout classes for next week. I typically do that on Sunday, but I've been feeling kind of lax and slacking off a bit. Not with going to yoga or Pilates, but just today I feel like really down. So I might as well just book them to make me feel a bit better, have something to look forward to. That's really all we've been doing today. Like I said, I've been feeling a little bit down. As well as has January not felt like literally 85 days long? Today's the 31st, thank frickin' God, but I don't know what it is, but I've just been so down in the dumps and like hard on myself and just negative. So hopefully February we can make that change and be a little bit more positive.
Tonight with me in my bag. Pause in, buddy. Pause in.
Pause in, buddy.
Pause in.
Ready? Pause in. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
We're in the fitness space. We've got our booty long. Where are the hands? The hands can be on the booty, whatever feels comfortable for you. It's still sending it long for a little sweep beside. Good. So good. Sweeping it down. Pulling it back. Out of that kindergarten fountain. Yes. So yummy. Staying focused for 3. Little scooters here. Front leg stays glued. It comes in halfway.
I got another coffee because I only had a very small latte, and I finished the pod, writing the pod outline. So I'm gonna go home maybe today and record it, and if not, I'll do it tomorrow. But I got Brendy a coffee too, so very exciting.
She's reading a book.
Pa. Oh, so close. You're so close, buddy. Pa. Yes. Pa. Thank you.
Oh,
Come with the
buddy.
treat. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
guys, happy Sunday. I just edited this entire video and I'm gonna put it up. I'm a little nervous. This is like my first full YouTube video that's besides the podcast that I'm putting up, and I got like little butterflies. Please stick with me. I promise I will continue to get better. This week was busy, eventful, but I just didn't capture it all. So I will get better. Promise you. If you do like this style of content, then you might be interested in listening to the podcast. If you're already watching on YouTube and you're subscribed, then you will see the podcast uploaded here as well. If you prefer to listen to your podcast, you can do so. I'm on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. Also would love a review or comments. Please just give feedback on if you're loving the podcast, if you're really enjoying it, if you're liking this content. It really makes me feel like what I'm putting out there is good and people like it. Words of encouragement are my love language. And with that, I will see you for February's Week in the Life, even though technically today is February 2nd, but shh, don't ruin it. Okay, bye.